Hey, Dwayne.
What's up, man?
So, welcome back, my friend. Bro, you even in the fucking screen. Anyway, welcome back, my friend. Welcome to another episode of No Country for Otakus. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Uh, we're a little unprepared this week.
Yay!
We kind of unprepared this week because your boy live in Texas, and if you've been following the news, we get it fucked up. But lucky for me, I'm in Houston, so we got our power and stuff back by about Thursday.
Yeah, y'all get hit
Yeah,
hard, boy.
but like people in Dallas and stuff, if you religious, keep them in your prayers. If you're agnostic, you know,
Pray to the
uh,
universe.
pray to the universe. If you're atheist, you don't have to pray. Just keep them in your mind because no one should die in 2021 of freezing temperatures and hunger.
How cold is it
Here now,
in
wait, you talking about?
Dallas? In Dallas,
I actually not. I know they had like freezing temperatures and snow and stuff for like a good minute and stuff and like all the pipes and stuff. But so I don't know. It was when it snowed here. It was like about 12 degrees.
12 degrees.
Yeah, it was cold as fuck.
That's like a minus 19.
Oh right, cause you on Celsius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, right, yeah. So yeah, Fahrenheit. Yeah, we was getting fucked up, bro.
Cold
It
down.
was bad, but
Like I knew it was cold because
mhm.
I had some couple of guys were like showing pictures and stuff of how Houston froze over, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Yo, that happened real quick." Because you sent me it in the morning, and then about 2 minutes later, it was just more snow than before. I was like, "Oh, geez, okay." And then it was like, "Yeah, boys,
Yeah, we
things
had it.
gonna
We
help."
had it. We had like 2 days. Like it came down one day, so that's why they sent you the picture of all the snow on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Then obviously it went into the other day, but there's a lot of factors on why we were prepared. So
You've never had snow before. Heck,
that
people
and
in
also,
Louisiana had snow. I've
but they're still on the federal grid. You know.
mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, Geek Talk? Yeah, bro, Abbott. Fuck Abbott. Anyway, sorry. That's the governor. Uh, Twitch, don't take me down. Twitch, don't take me down. Yeah, bro. So there's a lot of things going on. We are not on the federal grid, so it's not relegated with federal regulations.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been cutting corners and pocketing the money and stuff. So in other words, our
God
infrastructure
dang.
is dog shit. And as my boy Keith Tat said on Twitter, it can't rain, it can't blow wind, it can't snow, because if any of that shit happened, we fucked up. So yeah, I was looking for Jack Frost, man. I woke up or chose violence, so I was gonna fight Jack Frost, but he didn't show up. So I gotta stop with these jokes. You remember when it was a hurricane and I was like, yeah, I was looking for two animals. You remember that? No, I was
Yeah.
looking for Jack Frost, bro. We were looking for Jack Frost, but I did. Yeah, Abbott went on TV and said, not to get too political. He went on TV and started blaming green energy, even though like the windmills and shit is only like 10% of the 10%
Green energy.
that like renewable energy and stuff. He was
He
trying to
actually
blame it, but
blamed green energy for a fossil energy grid.
bro, he was like, this is why we can't have the Green New Deal because shit like this will happen. I was like, but we
But
on
we,
natural
but
gas right
yeah,
now.
you on natural energy right now, like
Dude, hey, man. But on a serious note, though, I hope everyone's okay.
America.
We had some unfortunate people have some people have passed away. So
Due to the freezing
um,
cold and stuff.
that and some people went in the garage. They panicked, went in the garage and start the car, but then like opened the garage door or stuff like that. So the car went outside. Some people died. The car went outside. Probably things.
Dang.
Sad state, man. And Ted Cruz went to Cancun. Anyway, he's a senator. That boy went to Cancun, bro. I'm warm. Peasants.
You know what? This
Oh,
this whole week has been.
this whole week, this whole since 2016.
What happened in
Wait, when did?
2016?
Oh, that's when Trump got elected. I was just talking shit, bro.
Nah. All right, all right.
I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit.
I would say from January. From January,
Yeah, that's another. But he in New York. He in New York
I've just started to notice a lot of
for sure.
like we like I kind of feel like people just get to the point where we don't care anymore.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
Dude.
is very hard to to reach out to somebody literally just because you care. Case in point, I drive in coming home. This car is pulled over to the side with emergency blinkers on. So I stop. I'm like, hey, you okay? She's like, I don't need your help. Get away from me. It's like normally if you were white, I would jump to a certain conclusion, but you're my skin color. I was like, feminism. Okay, let me just drive left.
Nah.
Let me just drive
Did she have
left.
kids? Did she
Huh?
have kids and stuff? She had kids
No.
and stuff. Oh, then I got nothing. Well, she had a blinker. All she, but the thing was, if she didn't want your help, all she had to say was, "Nah, I'm good.
I'm okay.
I'm
getting
waiting.
started.
I'm waiting on a tow truck. I'm waiting for this. Thanks,
Yeah.
though. You know, you didn't have to get all aggressive, but people do that now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so we just finished it because the anime we was trying to finish by the end of the week. I didn't have power till Thursday morning, so,
And it emotionally draining.
which is Monster.
Monster.
So what we gonna do? We had actually last week before all this shit happened. We watched this. We like picked a random anime. I picked a random anime and started watching it called King's Game. So we gonna talk about that piece of shit, and then for a little bit, and then we gonna just continue to spew some crap. You know what I mean? So
Finally watch Wonder Woman.
I'm gonna do. And he finally watched Wonder Woman. I watched Wonder Woman last year when it came out on Christmas because I got HBO Max. But
Britain.
nah, I can't believe that y'all don't have half of that stuff, man. Brexit
Bro,
really.
we have nothing. Even
Y'all gonna get it
even
eventually, man. Y'all just need to negotiate.
Even the website you give me, that get blocked.
It got blocked.
Yeah, because they're on an American server.
Dude, you need a VPN.
Nord, more money from my pocket and taxes.
Yeah. Well, there's free ones, but they like I had a free one when I was in Kuwait. That's how I watched my Anyway, so King's Game. It was all in German, bro. That shit was so funny. Like it came up in German because I connect to a German server for Kuwait and Iraq, and it was all in German. I think one time I connected to Portugal, and it was all in Portuguese. So all the videos default to Portuguese or Portuguese.
At least them women look good though.
Bro, you think I was picky? I was in the sandcastle, dog. Shit, military times was hard as hell, bro.
But Kuwait
That was a
girls
year.
look good too.
But you hardly see them though. You're not really around the populace.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because you guys have to go to base.
Because obviously, anyone that works on the base, it are obviously if they're women, they're mostly like American or something.
Mm-hmm.
There's other like military people. Like there was
yeah, we didn't want that American shit.
Well, when I was in Iraq, when we was in
I'm
Iraq,
kidding.
there was French soldiers, Norwegian. No, Norwegian dudes could grow beards, so we were all like clean shaven, and Norwegian dudes walking around like full puffs. The French guys were funny because all the dudes walk around with these like really short pants, like they was up there sunbathing and shit. It was all there in the sun. That was when it was in Jordan, so that was pretty funny. And I saw some Australian, but they were mainly male guys, and then
Yeah,
England.
yeah.
But England like wears their beret and it's like,
Halfway down the pitch.
dude, I
I
was
get
like,
that.
God damn, what you starched that hoe? Like what the fuck? So we're gonna talk about King's game for a little bit, and as you can see, we can just talk some shit, man. We can just pretty much just talk shit this episode. This is the bullshit episode. Next week is Monster. We gonna get it, unless it fucking snows and shit again over here. Our COVID turns into like the
Super duper COVID, because that's what the prime minister calling it now.
Raccoon City virus.
Bro, don't start that.
Uh, bro, I would anyway. So
King's game.
King's game, bro. Oh my god, what can I say about this goddamn anime, bro? So I was at home. I was like, I need to watch something. Before I go watch Monster, I was watching Monster. I was like, look, what's this? So I saw his King's game. It came up in my recommended, and I clicked on it, man. And so basically, the premise of this is a classroom, an entire classroom would get like a message on their phones that they're all going to be involved in this game that you have to follow. You'll be given instructions every day, and you have to follow the instructions. And if you don't follow it by midnight, you get a punishment. If you disobey the order, you get a punishment. If you try to like block the number or break your phone or anything, you get a punishment. So pretty much they kill you, right? And
Not
they had
not
this
not all the time.
not all the time. Wait, bro. Come on. We can spoil the hell of this one because this one garbage. But
We
not
do
all the
not
time.
recommend watching it.
Yeah, this about we gonna give the grade at the end. But so this kid, it starts off with this kid. He's in this classroom. He's pretty much like isolated by himself. You could tell he's seen some shit. And yeah, so he's like by himself and stuff. And then finally the message came through. I think the message was like he had to kiss this girl, kiss the other girl, right?
Yeah.
I ain't got no names on that. Like literally, this is off the cuff, so forgive me for names. But the male protagonist was supposed to kiss this girl in the classroom.
The most popular girl in school.
Right. And he starts panicking because he remember being part of this shit not too long ago in his previous school.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, I mean, however long it takes for him to do counseling and shit. So anyway, so he starts freaking the fuck up. And he's like, he like leaves and shit. And he like tries to tell them. He tries to tell the class first, but no one believes him. And then so he's like waiting for 12. He's pretty much waiting for the punishment to happen. And the girl shows up at the park. And she pretty much kisses him. Like, I was like, man, that's weird. She don't even know this dude like that, man. That dude just came to the school. That's me saying don't think. I was like, what the fuck? But okay. Hey, high school, huh?
Yeah.
So they don't die.
Sadly, Barbados and like that.
But so then after that happens, it goes to 12. And then like I think like a lot of people didn't follow their instructions. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like running around trying to get to the houses of the people before the time, and a whole bunch of people hang themselves, man. At this point, the anime is like, oh, this is interesting. Like at this point, I was like, oh, this is interesting. Till he gathers the rest of the class together, bro, and he starts to tell them dudes what's happening, and their boys beat that boy so.
Listen.
Go ahead, take it from here, dog.
At one point, I thought he'd get deadbeat.
Yo, that dude, they put the foot in his mouth.
Yeah, but he make it in my mouth. Oh,
but like the dude that
I was like,
but what's funny?
He should have been like he should not have a full dental structure.
He had it open, bro. What that mouth do?
Nothing. Just talk.
It did something. It did something for that shit. But what was crazy is that the guy that kicked him in the mouth, he ends up breaking a rule because his rule was not to harm anybody or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then he like fucking starts bleeding through everything.
Yeah, he become a leper and he start exploding. And he was like, "This is your fault." And then
yeah, no, exactly. is your fault. You didn't follow the instruction. And he had like one of the easy ones.
Yeah. And then he ended up. So the guy was like, "You see, I'm not lying." Blah 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 blah. And then the girl switched into this.
Well, she didn't switch yet. What happened is one of the guys had to sleep with her.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I don't want to die. You have to sleep with me." And she was like, she was trying to tell old dude, the main guy,
please.
"No, I like you. I'll sleep with you. You know." And like just like that, bro.
Yeah,
she straight turned it. Like it was like, you know what's funny when that happened?
Save me from me crying red, but if we can do this.
Yeah. But what's crazy is that when she did, I thought she had a split personality. I was like, so she got a split personality? But no, that's just her. She was just acting like, oh my god.
Yeah, you know why I wasn't surprised by that?
Mm-hmm.
We watched too much damn anime, man. Because I was like, yo, she like being popular. Yo, she always coming first. Yo, there's a horror anime. She crazy. That was my logic. She's the crazy one. She is gonna be the psycho.
That boy connect the dots. He connect the dots. He's like, look.
She's the crazy one, man. All right.
Every time I watch an anime, that girl is a psycho. She went. So apparently, this girl, she went through a game in her school, in her old school, which broke her pretty much, like turned her like that. So it was like almost opposite ends of the spectrum where you have Mr. The main guy is like, I want to save everybody, and her end is like, I'm a win, and I crush everybody just to get it done. So she like starts throwing her true colors. She almost start raping the dude right there in the fucking.
Yeah, me in the park.
She's like,
in front of everybody.
Drop him. Everyone's like, what are you doing? You can't do this here. She's like, why not? And I'm going through my head. It's like, wow. And the guy's like all freaking out.
I know, right?
But you know what?
There's so many issues, man.
Well,
there's
you
so
know
many
what?
issues.
That guy was gay.
Yeah, he was gay, but still, you go from like the character switching was too. It wasn't no transition at all. Like you know what happened? You go from being desperate to sleep with this girl to live, and know that the girl is all about it. You're like, oh no, like you switch roles. Like
honestly, I think what happened is that they tried to squeeze so much shit in like 12 episodes, bro. Like they even did the flashback.
That's what I thought. Because remember I said, I gotta check the manga because this crap can't be real. And they did. It is. Some minor things they changed, like who actually figured out what was the cause of everything. It was actually one of the same scientists that was friends with the girl's dad.
Oh, you finished the manga?
Yeah, B, I was so pissed off.
You read the manga?
Okay, guys, so that's how much crap this anime was. I got so annoyed. I went right after episode 12. I was like, nope, justice. Read. To the point where my wife was like, you should get some sleep. Shut up. Oh my god. They followed the manga. Like, this is crap.
So wait, so the way it went, all that went was the manga? So who ends up being the hero? Because the guy there's no hero? So the king wins? Oh, okay.
The king actually evolves.
So wait. So who is the king, a person, or is it just an entity that is like Final Destination?
No. It's a virus. Yeah,
it's a virus.
All right, people, we ain't following the script today. We are actually spoiling and just talking random. This damn thing that is killing these kids is a virus. What they're saying in the anime is actually true. It's a virus. It is a virus that biologically went from this village to whoever survived the last and traveled with them. And then somehow, because that person left a countryside village and went to a city, it evolved into targeting kids by text message. Yeah, okay. That's why I tell you like this story was stupid.
Okay, I guess the question is, is it how to put it.
Is it a
So when he
neurological
went in this,
virus?
no, like when he went into the city, they just infect a bunch of people, and then they went to the kids. Like how did it
No,
transfer?
it went from that one person who went
Mm-hmm.
to the city, had kids, and then it started in another school.
Oh, so it transferred biologically, like
Yes,
hereditary. It was hereditary.
yes, yes.
So
This
like
is
every.
this is the stupid part. This is why I tell you,
So
like, no,
How did it get from that kid to the other
it
school?
does not answer the question, Sean. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The anime is garbage. Like, all right, look, I don't want to say the anime is
Wait,
garbage.
pause, pause, pause,
Somebody
pause,
put
pause,
work
pause,
into this. However,
pause. Hold on.
they are not great at writing a story,
Uh-huh.
or this was their first story. Whatever it is, the story ain't written out properly.
So okay, so you trying to tell me? Cause remember, all right. So pretty much going through, we're gonna go through the anime, the TV. I just need to ask. I just need this because I remember close to the end, they came to the realization that it is spread pretty much like by if the survivor goes to another school or whatever, it'll start the game again.
It'll start the game
So
again.
we're
Yes.
right, and then whoever survives that, so that pretty much that classroom is full of people that's infected, and whoever survives that game, wherever they go next, blah 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 blah.
Yes.
Right. The thing about it is, didn't everyone die in this anime though? Because remember, the
Yes.
girl dragged the guy's corpse into the water, and then you had the assumption that she
Walking
fucking
see
killed.
backwards.
Yeah, she drowned herself with him, right?
Uh-huh.
So how the hell did we get another one? Did the guy have 2 kids?
No. Remember at the beginning he went to save a dude who was strangling himself with a belt? And the
Yeah.
dad grabbed him?
Yeah. When he said his face doesn't look normal. That kid survived?
No. The dad.
But the dad wasn't part of the class. That just contradicts everything I just said.
Exactly. So basically the dad and the same protagonist, the same protagonist mother was in contact with him. They had it, and then she obviously she was trying to figure out what happened to death. It didn't work out. She started working with the nursery, and the nursery had kids. It went to some little man, and it started with a whole new high school. So the bit where we see at the end of the anime where this kid walks in, and he gets the message, that's the same little man that she come in contact with.
But that just break all the rules of what we just anyway. So wow. Okay, I see what you're saying. So there's a lot of plot. There's a lot of plot holes then.
Look at my
Like
face.
What?
I hate that anime, baby.
dude, you see that? This is why I didn't want to look at the manga after watching that, because I was like, there's too many plot holes, especially because it should have ended. Honestly, it should have. If it had just ended after that, then try to be like to be continued. You know,
I could have lived with it.
I could have lived with it. I mean, it was still
it
like the writing was still like,
score.
Yeah, but you went and read that thing, man. Totally fucked your life up, man, bruh. So yeah, I would say so. Pretty much, they was in the park. They continue to beat the dude. They keep blaming him, even though he's like, literally, it's not my fault. And then this girl that made the switch. This is the thing, though. She made such a drastic switch. Why everybody in the class still like kind of like listen to her at that point? Like everybody look at you and you went from how you are now, Dwayne, to like, Shawn, you need to push that woman off the table. Like I'll just be like, who are you? You get what I'm saying? Like it was a total 180. Like she literally went to her opposite end of her original self. You know what I mean?
Because I guess they were going for the whole because she was popular and they were friends so long that they couldn't really
trusted her. He's like, but they just saw the dude died in front of him. Like, you're the one that's killing.
I meant the female switch. I don't really care about the
death. No. I'm just What I'm saying is that they continue to beat the kid, blaming him for the deaths, even though a dude literally blew up
in front of
in
them.
front of
Yeah, it
them
didn't make no
without
sense.
him doing anything.
It didn't make no sense.
So
What also didn't make no sense is that the dude blew up, they still beat the shit out of the dude. Another person died because they were saying he's who going around killing people. Another person died. They got a text message that the person died, and they was like, "How did you do that? What? Like, what?"
So at this point, right at this point, he gets seized by like the pretty
School
much
jock.
the school jock, which he turns out to be a really cool dude.
Yeah.
He turned out to be a cool dude. Like I will say it was good to see the sports guy portrayed a little different. He was a straight arrow,
And
but he was still
smart.
popular and smart, but he was still good at sports and stuff. So he saves his ass, thank God. Because they was about to kill him. They was about to kill him. Like, he was like at death's door. So at that point, they did the flashback, which showed him in his previous school and what happened when that King's game kicked off. And to be honest, the flashbacks were better than the damn story.
Yup. The
I'll be
flashbacks was
like,
great.
I was like, we should have just done 12 episodes of the flashback. Like, you should have just started there. Why did we? I want that story. Can I get that story?
Yep. That story had more. It was more slow paced. It was well thought out. The deaths were.
I mean, it was still fucked up, but it had a more impact, especially when that kid that they stayed over by his house and it was playing the guitar and stuff.
Yeah, and you understand why certain kids started doing certain things. Like,
yeah. Like the one kid that slept with the rich kid that slept with the girl so that they both will live because the girl's boyfriend was enraged and he's like, remember because he got that message. That was kind of fucked up that he told him that though. But he's like, I have control. You have to do whatever I say. Kill yourself.
Yeah, B.
I was like, wow. And then
I was like, go and die.
Yeah. He's like, hang yourself and die.
And I was like, how can you say that? And that boy went home, played guitar.
The message, the phones went off. The phones went off, man, and
that was kind of sad though. I will admit that was kind of sad. Them boys rock out so hard, and I was like, "Yo, the man gonna make it."
But they made it past 12. I was like, "So he's okay."
And then
the boy's like, "I gotta go for some juice." He goes downstairs into his father's study, and hang himself, man. Damn, that's crazy. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, I felt more, and that wasn't even like the main story. That was the flashback, and I felt more from that than I did
from the actual current events.
There was some stuff that, like I tell you, like the jock dude, like when he died with that girl,
he died having sex. Sorry, she died having sex. Or she passed out from orgasm. I don't understand what happened. Because they had sex. The jock and the girl that liked the jock, where she had the text message.
Nah, they didn't have sex.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't die having sex. Bro, remember they went on the train and went to that small town. Right. And they died on they died on the road, bro. He was crawling towards her.
No. Well, yes, that's what happened. But what I'm saying is, remember she went out to the cliff to jump. He stopped her, he kissed her, right. And he was like, "Yo, if you're gonna die, then let me show you how I feel."
Okay.
You know.
No. I wasn't thinking that there. I was just thinking about when they actually died. I didn't think
right. So then the main guy came and said, "Yo, like, what happened?" He was like, "Don't worry, she died happily." And he was like, "Oh," and he was like, "Wait, but what's going on?" And then he remembered that his promise was that he would always protect her and stop her from dying. So that's why he started to die. And then as he was dying, she wake up. So I'm like, so she passed out during sex. Like, what do you want? I take like first of the curses here. But it was infuriating me. Like, I am with you, Kenta. Why the F are you awake? You can just suffer.
But she was going to die. She was going to die anyway because her thing was to send 2 text messages or some shit.
Yeah.
And she broke her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was gonna die anyway. So they both were fucked, but it was cool because the guy went and found the book about the first game and that whole thing. I was like, okay, we making some progress. We can figure out what the hell's going on in this shit.
It's a
And then
virus.
it flashed back to his old school, and man, people were just they were just getting smacked left, right, and center.
Yeah, B.
That one girl's like, I trust the girl. I guess the girl liked him, and she was like, yeah, I trust you. If you believe it's someone in the class, um, once I touch them, because she had to give herself, okay, she had to give an instruction, and herself is touch the king.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, dude, it was funny. The guy was like, that was a bad idea. Why'd you do that? She's like, you think it's someone in the class? That's enough for me. He's like, but if it's not someone in the class, you dead.
You just messed up.
And she went around, touched everyone in the class, man.
No one was the king. And then
No one was
the
the
thing that
king,
pissed me
bro.
off was that the virus sent a message saying, "Ha, I am in the class." Like, bro, you're a microorganism. Anything they touch is you.
I actually had no problem with that. That was pretty cheeky. I had no problem with that, but at this point, obviously, because I didn't read the manga, so I don't know what it was. So technically, like, say it's a microorganism don't mean shit to me, because I didn't read the manga.
No,
But you gotta read
I
the
didn't read
manga.
the manga yet. It's just that
I actually
when
had
it
no.
got to the point explaining, because
Mm,
when I saw a part, I was like, okay. But then I remember she ran off before she touched the last two people. So I was like, yo, okay, so it's one of them. And then one of them died. And then she got blind. And then she walking see backwards too. I just love that part of the anime. Everybody who draw walking see backwards. It was funny. But anyhow.
except that one guy that fell into the water. That was like
Yeah,
the
boy,
guy
that was
really.
rough.
Yeah, but that guy pushed him down the stairs. Anyway, so
That was rough.
that was rough, man. And Odo tried to save him too, but
Yeah, boy.
I give it to him though. He's stuck to his hero complex
To the
to the
end.
end. Like, like a lot of
To
times,
the end.
a lot of times, man, they change like old girl. I'm assuming
Mm-hmm.
she was one way in her old school before she went start raving. I'm a rape dudes. Cause there was literally a scene where she was raping the guy. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it was weird. It was weird. So oh yeah, so this is yeah. So when the thing about it is about the classroom. Cause remember that girl with the silver hair that was
Yeah.
in his old class. Was she, because she gave that explanation. She's like, technically, she didn't touch me. I took her hand and placed it on me, which is semantics, but whatever. And I was like, okay, so we getting somewhere. Then she catch a fire. She jumped. I've never seen a person on fire be so calm. She was like, it seems like it is a virus. Okay.
B, like that.
Glimpse up on the dam.
That annoyed me. Most of this anime annoyed me. It annoyed me because it's like, wait,
What
you
annoyed
just
you? The way
spent,
she died?
huh?
What annoyed you?
The plot reveal, B. It annoyed me. You spent
Mm.
8 episodes killing off people in
Mm-hmm.
some of the most horrendous ways, pushing people to the limit. Like, yo, okay, cool, we get it. Yeah. I've been tracking this game for a while, and blah 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 blah, and it's a virus. And at first when I heard it, I was like, huh, okay, yeah. So you think it's a virus? It's giving you the idea it's a virus, but yeah, it's not a virus. Ha! Erase the virus. Yeah, you didn't fully erase me. Wait, y'all shitting me? Is it a real virus? Set on fire.
I don't
Oh,
remember this part. But go
I
ahead.
just I can just I'll leave it for you to do. You were my backup plan. Goodbye. Falls off. However, in the manga, it explains that the virus was actually in her dad, and the dad was raping her because of the virus.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, oh my
Yeah, she got. Her story is like, ugh. And they started doing like small. Man, she had like those little memory flashes of what her dad was doing to her. I was like, God damn.
yeah, boy, that looked like a redo of a Hilo. I was like, oh my god.
No.
You didn't just get abused. This dude was tearing you up. Like,
Redo of a healer, legendary.
then legendary. I had to stop.
You had to stop.
Yeah.
I read I read the manga.
You did?
I know everything. It's not done. It's still going.
It should done though. All right. Let me ask you a question. All right,
Guys,
I ask you a
guys,
question
I just
afterwards.
need everyone to understand is that I'm enjoying the manga. It's fucked up what's going on in the manga, but I'm enjoying the manga. You should watch the anime. I'm like on camera like
Watch the censored
what's
version. That will
you know
make you
what's
laugh.
well, that's funny because it's on Crunchyroll, but it's just a censored version. So like
B.
the episodes are like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Literally because Crunchyroll does this. Move off the action, show a fireplace,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
block out all the audio.
All the no audios, yeah.
And then the men start to lure it down, like, okay, we're going back. Oh wait, no. I was like, yo, like, this is 15 minutes. Y'all take a whole 15 minutes out of it. Like,
It's like
is that
so
serious?
to split before we gonna jump back on Kane's game in a second, but redo the healer is if you want an equivalent. So you got hardcore, regular porn,
Demon Hunter
which is
Dante.
hentai. But then then you got softcore that shows on Cinemax.
Demon Hunter
That's re-
Dante. Literally, that's what it is. Like, if you know anime, and I think from our statistics, most of you guys do watch anime. Demon Hunter Dante. If you watch Demon Hunter Dante and see the first 2 minutes, you're pretty much watching every episode of Redo the Healer repeatedly. Like, so there's my question. I know we didn't jump back to King's Game, but
so
there's
King's
my
game.
question: is when I watch the anime, I get the feeling like there is so much sex there is so much sex in the anime that it doesn't really push the story. Is it the same
Actually,
way for the
dude,
manga, or is it more story
dude,
than sex?
this story, man. There's like you could see the guy's a good guy. He just got a bad break on that first life.
And
Like
he pissed off.
and he pissed off. But as he carries on to the story, man, like you could see him actually
Slowing down.
what it is once he starts to care for something, if anybody messes with it, he gonna fuck you up. So like for example, this is not in the show yet, but there's a part where he goes to this city
Mm-hmm.
and he's in a coffee shop. And pretty much in the coffee shop, dog, he's sipping some tea and stuff, and he's like, man, I like this coffee shop. The woman comes over, starts talk. It's like not a woman, it's like a half beast chick.
Mm-hmm.
She's a demon. In this town, demons and humans live in harmony, right? And the woman comes over and she's like talking to him, and she's like, yeah, my husband, which was a human. Yeah, my husband. We opened this shop together, blah blah blah. This is my special recipe. So he starts to like the place, right? And then then some people attacked it. Like while trying to attack it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, he was like, "No one fucks with my coffee shop." And then there was pretty much
Switch.
vengeance on that person. Like so, and he's chasing people he meets. Obviously, it's a harem, so he meets different women along the way and stuff. Um, if you watch the anime, remember before he rewind time,
Mm-hmm.
he fought the that demon chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he meets up with her there and stuff like that. She has a pretty interesting story. So it's not
Because he was trying
honestly
to figure out
after a
what she
certain
was trying to
point.
protect.
Yeah, so after a certain point, the like when he gets the revenge on the people he's trying to get revenge on, yeah, they're gonna edit everything in there. But like the sex doesn't come as frequent after that first arc
Oh, okay.
when he's locked up in the dungeon and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like after that, and he leaves with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
There's like little specks, but it's really not as bad. But there's still sex in it, so that's why I say it's like softcore.
Okay.
It's like it's like High School DxD, but it went the extra step
Yeah.
where they actually like show the shit.
Yeah.
It's just not implied. So going back to King's Game, so we can wrap that up.
Yeah.
So pretty much the flashback ends. Like they all hanging out. They all hanging out with his table and shit, bro. And so the whole class like gets murked out.
Yeah.
The girl that he was in love with, she ends up killing herself. Well, she didn't kill herself. She sacrificed herself so that he'll live. Kill
Yep.
herself.
That was rough.
That was rough. But you like watching that, like you kind of looked at it. It's like, okay, I get it.
I get it.
Now, if we gonna talk about how the ending of the main story, what in the absolute?
First of all,
Go Dwayne, go Dwayne, go Dwayne. He can't even talk.
You sit down in a circle like a freaking kumbaya.
Oh yeah,
and you hear
yeah.
the story of how I just get raped, and she tapped my phone, and she threatening me, and she threatening the fella that trying to help me, and all this sort of junk. Then you come together and play the game, where negatives and positives you got brat fingers.
Right.
This dude that has been protecting you for the entire time, even though you supposedly this girl best friend. Because bear in mind, at the beginning, when she was trying to rape the dude, she also wanted the girl who had the text messages to kill her own best friend. And you knew it. Anyhow, he sacrificed his whole hand and career to help you get free. You sacrifice yourself to say, no, she's a great friend. She'll save me. All right.
Bruh. You mean that girl? That girl that was supposed to be your best friend?
Bust all your fingers to see if she saw.
Yeah, you frozen.
Then turn around and bust up your last remaining fingers to save you and say, I did it for you. You couldn't do it on yourself. B, I have never seen such domestic abuse relationship before, B.
Like, you talking about her best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Yo, but what's crazy is that she took her. Like you said, she took her and literally broke her fingers herself with the rock. And then turned around and was like, I needed you. And the girl fell right back into her palm. I was like, what's our weird ass relationship they got going on here, man? Like, what the fuck?
At one point,
like
you y'all had to have sexy manga. I was looking for it, B. I was like, no, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. But she dies eventually anyway.
It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense.
She sacrificed. She kind of like ran backwards. So okay, so like then after that, the next thing was they had to run
from where they are to the original place of where the virus started.
Yeah, in that building, and it's literally like far. So they had I think it's like every 8 hours or something like that.
Every 4 hours.
Every 4 hours, someone dies.
The person that bought dies.
So they're running. First they threw the dude that was in front. They threw him down the fucking stairs.
Yeah, boy.
Threw that boy down the stairs.
You're running too slow. And my thing is, that was 15 minutes in the run. You got 4 hours, dog. You ain't even at the back. There was literally no reason. There was no reason for you to want to pass out anybody if you weren't at the back. And already the guy had met up with the guys and gone like, oh, what happened? All right, cool. You guys run. I'll wait. The man sacrificed himself already. So that didn't make sense to me. Then it was the whole thing of, oh, he's hurt. We need to carry him. You're still not at the back. Yeah, but if we carry him, we can slow down and then we can get killed. But we're not at the back. Oh, we're gonna have to leave him. Leaves the dude.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I agree with you. I am happy to see that man stuck to his word, regardless what happened. My boy met up with him, and he was like, "So where's my Tasha?" And the man was like, "Oh, we have to leave him. Don't blame us, blah blah blah." It's like, I don't understand. Everybody freaking out. It's cool. I'll catch you later. Where are you going? I can't help you, man. Why? Man, what are you trying to prove? Nothing. I said I'll help everyone.
That's just his character, man. Yeah. he went back for that boy.
Yeah.
And he went back for him,
And for the girl
he
that he
also
left.
was running. He was running with that girl because the girl could run. And one girl through my head, it's like, why she wearing heels? But anyway, she was running like those slightly elevated heels. So he pretty much meets up with those two, and he's running with them super slow, and they're pretty
At the
much at the
back.
back,
At the
right?
back.
And the guy's like, "Why are you staying back here with us?" You know, blah blah blah. And it's just like, just accept the help. Stop being a prick. But eventually, he succumbed to his injuries, man. Cause they stopped for a break.
That was rough.
He was dying though. Cause he had like, his ribs and shit were broken.
Yeah,
he had a
dude.
punctured lung. So he falls into the water, and
Oh boy,
the
jump
main
in.
guy jumps in trying to save
Oh,
him.
save you. You might look at him and was like, nah, dude. Not this time.
Nah, bro. Nah. He like, so he pretty much he was starting to drown anyway, man. So he
Yeah.
comes back up. So he and the girl continues running, and then another 4 hours pass, and he's like running. I'm gonna be real. He was slick with it though. Like
Yeah.
I tried to give this thing some. Like the girl is like, cause he definitely could run faster than her. He's like, oh man, I gotta tie my laces. takes like 30 seconds.
In my time, it's so good here.
And then she was like, wait a minute. What the fuck? And then the guy that fell in the water, him drowning didn't count as a death, but it counted, it kind of suffocation was his punishment, but he drowned.
Yeah.
So that's how he didn't die the first time. And then the second time, the girl ran backwards. But which didn't make sense because I thought she didn't like that guy because she was on the side of her best friend. But I think the reason
she had a realization that, this guy.
But he also helped her too. Remember,
Yeah,
he was running with her at first.
She got left, and then he put her. He was like, "Yo, make sure she stays with you," and she only got out far because he did that. And then she was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna ever get there. So let me just try to help you."
Right. So that's how she died.
I think
So
that one section was actually well thought out.
You mean the running section?
Yeah.
Yeah, up to the hill.
And then
up to when they got. Yeah, it went bonkers. It's like, yo, we got too many characters. Though, start killing them. So she trapped one dude. So she gets there first. It caught registered that she followed the command. Then she went back down. I started fucking with everybody else that was coming up. She
changed signs, dig pits.
So the guy broke his ankle. But what killed me is that one girl.
He didn't broke his ankle. He twisted his ankle.
He couldn't fucking limp. That's why I thought it was broken, because he just laid down on the ground.
Nah, he twisted the ankle and he was trying to get up, but he kept falling down. But what was happening was that the ankle was trapped in the hole.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, man, get the fuck up. I've had a twist ankle before.
Exactly.
And I've broken an ankle before.
And then she came, found the man, was like, oh, you don't need to get there. Put the other ankle inside the hole. Boom. Drop on them.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Yeah. He was
I have never wanted you or any character to die so bad. Like.
Yeah, so wait, there's more. So after she did that, she changed the sign on one thing. That girl was like wandering around and shit. And then so she was wandering around. She didn't get to the top, but she didn't die. And then like this other girl came up.
Yeah, her friend.
The jock girl. Her friend, the jock girl, came up. and they met up. So they started to go up the hill, and the girl slipped off the ledge.
Anything is, she's like, she wasn't even
she's hanging on. Dude, that girl could have helped her, man.
She could have. But she was like,
you're not pulling me down with you.
You pulling me, so nah, you good.
She left her ass there. So, yes. But what killed me is, so she gets to the top, and then
psychologically
that girl psychologically berate her ass, and she falls off the fucking mountain.
All
that hard work.
That she got a girl frame.
Yeah. So Karma's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then
she tried to do the same crap with the dude.
Yeah, the main guy comes up.
Drop kick she ass.
Bro. So the main guy comes up. He's carrying another girl that pretty much was like exhausted. So it was him, a nerdy looking dude, the strong kid. we're gonna talk about his death in a minute.
The gay guy, secret
Yeah,
boyfriend.
yeah, because he almost lost his shit when the guy died. I was
He
like,
doesn't like his hat.
he went and bought a hat for him. Well, I figured it was something like that once he started. I was like, oh man, that's crazy. And hey, man, if you, hey, because obviously I'm assuming that he is like kind of shunned on. So
Yeah.
like the one person that you connect with, you come and find that boy dead. I can see how you lose shit. So I ain't get faulted for that. But he stayed strong all the way to up there.
Yep.
So they're running up the thing because the 12 o'clock, the midnight deadline's about to fucking hit. And he bowls that girl over, bro. Football stuff, bro.
I ain't got time to
So
play shit with you.
I ain't gonna play shit with you, man. So they all get to the top. So it's the girl that has the high heels. Forgive me for not knowing the names.
Rihanna.
Him, the man, yeah, the main guy, crazy psycho bitch. She and
Exhausted girl.
the girl,
I love these
the
titles,
exhausted
by the
girl,
way.
and my boy, lover boy, and so pretty much that's they all up there, and then shit start to hit the fan. Uh, he's like trying to discuss. He's trying to talk to them about what's going on. The girl smacks him in the back of the head, knocks his ass out. The main guy. So
No.
he's
It
on.
wasn't the girl. It was
Who
the
knocked
young
him out?
dude. It was the
Oh yeah, cause he
dude.
was about yeah.
Because
The dude knocked him
he
out.
got the text message of what the next game was, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, if we let him read it, then he's gonna want to sacrifice himself, and it's time for
Right.
somebody else to be strong." Yeah.
Yeah. So the message was like you gotta pretty much cut your limbs off and reassemble them like
A mannequin doll.
a mannequin doll. So he pulls out a chainsaw, bro. Starts
First
cutting
of all,
his
where you
leg
get
off.
that chainsaw from?
It was there. Don't ask no questions, man. That's a fucking mega plot hole. But hey, he starts to cut his leg, and the girl's egging him on. Oh yeah, you can do
You
it.
could do it. You could do it.
Then she's like, let me help you put pressure. She like steps on it when she
Yeah.
cuts the legs off. So obviously he passed the fucks out from pain.
No, he does.
Yeah, but I mean, he passes out first and then he dies. But that was pretty gruesome.
I must
And
admit
then
that artwork was kind of cool. How his eyes started wavering. I was like, oh, that's.
art is not the problem with his anime. I thought this anime art style was pretty good.
Yeah, it
I've
was.
seen
It was.
like art is definitely not the problem. It's writing.
Oh yeah.
Like it's funny because I'm like looking at it and you could see a good story if it was written better. But that's how it goes, man. You know how much anime come out a year? You gotta have a lot of bad eggs, and we skip a lot of them.
Yeah.
Um, Pretty much. So they start like a little fighting. The guy wakes back up. The crazy girl, almost tries to kill him.
Yeah.
The girl,
And
exhausted girl,
then
comes in for like
no, no,
0.5
no,
seconds.
no, can't get there yet. Because what happens blows your bloody cool because they give a whole sad sob story of why she was being a dick. Don't you get tired of seeing all your friends die around you? It's just easier to kill them first. And then the dude goes to explain that makes no sense. First of all, if you
At
have
least
to
he
make
told her that it made no sense.
no. I am not against that. My thing is, if you have to write in your own story that your protagonist told the person that is the subplot, you ain't making no fucking sense. Sorry, Larry.
Lord.
That don't make no sense. It does not make sense. Like, if you can literally see this does not make sense, you probably shouldn't be writing it. Don't write it.
Well, I always try to think of a reasoning, and I think it's because she's fucking crazy. uh, Logic is gone from her head. Even though they showed, because when she not to jump too far ahead, when she finally kills the main guy, cuts his throat
Mm-hmm.
just before she about to die, and she's like, uh, I wasn't able,
I wasn't
I
able to
wasn't
save my
able,
last boyfriend either.
my
B,
last boyfriend,
that's
so I'm
some
gonna stop you from,
crazy stuff. You just met
yeah.
him.
So yeah, so because of that, I'm not gonna let, cause one girl lived, the girl with the heels.
Yeah.
Yeah, heel girl. He was like, so because of that, I'm gonna take yours, so from you, and that was her reasoning. This bitch. No, here's the one that pissed me. This part is what pissed me off. Okay, so everyone pretty much died except the
Hey,
girl with the
Hills.
heels, right?
Devil Wears Prada.
And Devil Wears Prada. I like that name. So she's dragging him down to the water and stuff. And then it flashes. And I think they in fucking heaven. What the hell? And the crazy girl's there. I was like, nah,
Yeah,
open up a
B.
hole.
And
Open up a
and and
hole.
and and crazy girl is with her boyfriend. She's like, I'm
Yes.
so sorry, but we're all happy now. And they just all walk off up to some goddamn stairs.
Yeah. And at that point, I was like, I don't, what? So everyone, so dying is good? Like, I didn't understand. Like, is this, no, so then I started asking questions. Is that part a result? Just give me a second. Let me ask my question before you.
Ask your question.
So,
I ain't talking to
so
myself. I,
oh no, cause you just shake your head. Like I was just like,
yeah,
damn,
because
you don't even know what
I
I'm gonna
started losing
ask.
my mind too. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
So my
Why
thing is
the
like, is this a result of the game? Like, did they get uploaded somewhere or some shit? What the fuck is this? But I'm assuming that that isn't really referenced anywhere in the manga after that, right? So that was just a bullshit. So, yeah, they wasted ink there. But yeah, like they all good. Like I was like, but she was like literally evil. Like how she get happiness? What? What the fuck? So like everyone that died from all the classes that we've seen so far, they all gang together. And like he said, the girl's like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so sorry." And then they all walk up to these heavily stairs. Then it flashes back to the girl who ends up being the survivor, and she's dragging the body as we stated earlier. And then we
walking scene
assume
backwards?
she walks in to see backwards with the guy because she said it's not fair. I don't want to do this by myself. She commits
No, no,
suicide,
no,
so
that's
she
not
really
why. Because
she.
the virus weakness that they found out. If we all kill ourselves, the game ends.
I like my reasoning better because she didn't want to do it by herself, but we can
You
do it.
you like your reasoning because you're still trying to wrap your head around this crap. You
I'm
was
not
like,
wrapping my
I
head around
need,
shit. You
I
the one that
need,
read the
I need
manga.
something
I let
to
that shit go,
justify
bro.
why I
So
just wasted
you
12
didn't
by
have to watch it.
24
Okay,
minutes.
okay. So
No, I
now
don't, I
that
don't mind. We can watch crap
no, I
together.
know.
But
Oh,
I'm
oh,
giving
good.
your justification, not mine. My justification was it can't end this way. I ain't gonna read the manga, and I got
All right.
disappointed. It was like a date gone wrong. You buy food, and you got you chicken, and you like, yeah, boy, this chicken hit hard. And she lasagna,
Mhm.
and she lasagna, and then she take out your chicken. B, you need to die. What? No.
Uh, what are you doing? What are you doing? So okay, so now
That
that we
really
finished
hurt me.
it, that's pretty much how it ends, and then you have the music, and then it has an after credit
After
scene
credit.
where it shows that this kid he's walking into school and he gets a message on his phone, and at that point I'm confused as fuck because they literally said if everyone dies,
The game ends.
the game ends. So that's where I was. I was like, man, fuck this. So then I messaged Dwayne. Dwayne hadn't watched it yet because I watched it first. And I was like, Dwayne, I'm watching this movie. I'm watching
That
this
ending.
anime called King's Game. And he's like, really? How long is it? It's like 12 episodes. He's like, is it good? I was like, no, because I messaged you while I was watching it. I was
Yeah,
like,
he was like
it's
episode 8.
yeah. I was like, it's okay. Dot dot dot. And then I finished watching. And I was like, oh my god, that ending.
Yep.
And he was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. I was like, you don't have to. And
Hold
then he
on.
watched it.
Now that you mentioned that, we forgot one of the most important parts. The entire class is being picked off one by one. This
Mhm.
girl gets a message. Kill
Oh,
the thing that is most important to you. This woman
kill.
murks
Oh
6
god.
family members in her house. gets to the dog. It can't be true. It's not you. But I have to do it. Start to choke out the dog. First of all, I have never seen a dog so loving that it just sits there like, go ahead if you need it. Then, halfway between one eyeball, I could never kill you. You just murder 6 people in your house. There's literally a little girl with she head under the couch and the rest of the body at the back. What, like, you strangle everybody? You,
That was funny, man.
bunch of people.
She killed her entire.
Man.
She killed everybody in the house, man. Like it flashed. Literally, it went to her. They showed the house, and the house is ransacked. Like he said, his body parts. Like it looks like the father's under the bookcase. The mom's, who God knows where the mom's at. She's all over the building.
All you see is a hand.
Like you said, one girl, her head's by the bottom of the couch, and the rest of the body's behind the couch. And the dog comes up, and she couldn't kill the dog, and I was just like, okay, what? At this point, you should probably be callous as hell. You probably just like, you already gone. Yeah, but anyway, so
you was on the second story. All you had to do was try over the balcony.
She went to heaven though.
She did too. Yo,
that's what I'm saying. Or wherever there was, Winter Wonderland, Neverland, some sort of land. They went somewhere with magic stairs. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick rating here. My God, I'm gonna go first. So after great deliberation, I didn't read the manga, so just going off the show, we're gonna get this boy a 1.5 out of 5. I was at 2. But after discussing this thing with Dwayne and hearing a different perspective, we lost half a point.
Okay.
Go.
1.5 or 1 indicates there was at least one thing I enjoyed about it. Garbage. Go and watch Powerpuff Girls.
Dwayne, you can't give it a 0.
Why not?
So you give it 1.
We need the garbage stamp too.
Hey, did you see my the broken glass is a 5? I call it the 5-star. I don't know if you rewatched the edited episode. He was like, dude, we need a stamp. 5-star. Well, this not getting a 5-star. This getting the toilet, and I'm guarantee you, I'm gonna put something here right now. Yeah, I know you just saw it. Oh, that's just for the editing.
Garbage.
When I edit, I'm gonna edit in something there. I just wanted to give myself like a
poop emoji or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice video.
Yeah, do like a poop emoji, and then you know how they have the police banners that say "Do not cross." Like, yeah, that should be our thing for "Do not watch." Like, do not watch.
Unfortunately, I gotta find stuff that I can find on the internet. Because I ain't doing no animation and shit for that. But I'm gonna figure something else. I just did that, so I got a timestamp on where to put it. So yeah, King's Game, guys.
Don't watch it.
Yeah, you could avoid that one.
And I apologize to the creator of it because I know you put in a lot of work, or at least I would think you did. And as a creator myself, I know how hard it is. But dude,
look. It's not.
You gotta do some writing, man.
Look. It's not hating on the creator or anything. There's people that bust their ass making video games, and some of them video games be, less than stellar. You know what I mean? So, just try again. Try again. That's how it goes sometimes, man. You hit some, you miss some. This was a miss. Kind of wish they didn't animate it. Just stick with the manga. But anyway, there'll be other times. So yeah, point in Dwayne's thing. He don't want to give it a number, so trash emoji. And then me, I give it a 1.5. There was some very, 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 very few aspects, like the running scene. I thought that was pretty good.
That was a good scene.
The flashback, the flashback to the first class, I thought
That was
was
better than
pretty.
anything else.
Yeah, so that's where my 1.5 comes from, right? Like the main story. Honestly, if it was me, I would have just done the flashback as the story and just called it a day. And then him surviving at the end would have been the to be continued. You get what I'm saying?
And it
So
would
then
have
it
made
would
a
make
lot more
sense why
sense.
it continued. Like this one didn't make sense,
And you would have
especially
been
after
like,
Dwayne
yo,
has
they should make this again.
exactly. But the way this one ended, and then they had the to be continued, and then Dwayne explaining to me why it continued. What? So, all right, man. So, Dwayne, bro, now that we finished talking about that shit, we got a couple minutes to speak. I know you gotta. Hey, what time you gotta dip? I know you told me you had to go to a meeting or some shit.
Yeah, I
Is that
got
too
pretty
late?
much dipped now. But we could talk about Wonder Woman real quick.
Oh, right, right. So we're gonna do this real fast. Go ahead.
It was good. Leave Zack Snyder alone. Yeah. No, I give it a 6. Literally,
It's about average.
yeah.
Honestly, listen, guys. A 6 for Dwayne is strong.
Yeah, boy.
Because my how I say is on a scale, my 6 is if I give a 6 for something, Dwayne's probably giving him a 4 or 3, bro.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
so I'm a little more lenient, especially on superhero movies. But he gave it a 6. I gave it a. I was talking about a girlfriend, but I gave it about a 7. But go ahead, you spill. I got my reasoning behind it. You
Yeah,
just do
when
this
it
real
when it
fast.
first started, when it first started it, I was like 3. There was too much blatant "we are women, we are strong" things in it.
Oh, it's Amazonians. So.
No, 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 not I bet
Oh, you mean after
the
that?
mall, the mall scene.
Oh, the mall scene. Okay.
And Nadia, like my wife was laughing at me because I was like, "Yo, watch this, watch and see how much they are pushing feminism. She can swing across somewhere and save a little girl." She was like, "No, she's not gonna." Yeah, that's what I thought. Because watch it, you start out a whole movie, 2 men almost kill a woman. You save the woman. 4 women just robbed from a man, and you fly past them. I done. I know it, picky. I know it's
God damn.
a small slither of the movie, but it annoyed me. I was like, yo, like, we get it. We love women. We sleep with them. We enjoy them giving birth to our kids. And they're one of the strongest people in the world. God, go through that. I will always say that after seeing my wife do the same thing. But you ain't gotta push it in my face all the time. Like, that's the thing. And I remember because I was talking to someone about my stories and stuff, and they were like, "Yo, if you're making something for men, why you include women? Because we live in a world with women."
The
That
thing is, for me, and my thing is that I want it to be the default. You know, the equality factor should be default. So
yeah,
it should for me in a story or in a movie or anime or whatever, it should just flow like it's just an everyday life. It shouldn't feel like,
it shouldn't feel like
hey,
there's a
hey,
political something
hey,
behind it.
hey, hey, hey. You know what I mean? It shouldn't feel like someone has a hammer. Just hey, remember, remember. And I
Yeah,
understand that we gotta we got a long way to go as a fucking planet.
species.
But I think if you just have it flow as it's normal in a movie
Yeah,
and stuff like that, and it's not forced, eventually everyone it'll normalize in people's heads, like, oh, that's just the way, you know. No, if the movie was blatantly misogynistic, then you could, call it out. But anyway,
I would call it out too.
uh, oh yeah, we've done it a lot. But I'm just saying, like, when
Kaiji.
there's a line. Yeah, goddamn, that shit was bad.
Even the women.
But god damn, bro,
but
that shit was
but
bad.
give it to him. That boy was a writer, not an artist.
Hey, they redid it for the
Tonigawa, yeah.
middle management thing. So they
And they were
did.
like, hey, Madhouse, Draw.
Yeah, we need you to fix these faces a little bit so we
We
can
need
include
7
someone.
women.
Um, but okay, what was I gonna say? Okay, so did you already finish your Wonder Woman thing, or you want to keep? You
Yeah,
got
that's
some
pretty
more
much
stuff to
it.
say?
Other than that, I think what dropped it from after that, the story started going up to 7, and I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually pretty good. I'm actually enjoying it more than the first one, but I think I
Mm-hmm.
need to watch the first one again to see if I change my mind. But anyhow,
Okay.
and then the story was well written and everything like that, and I actually like the director.
Oh
She
yeah, she's
she
cool.
she 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 does a lot of dramatic pieces. So I
Mm-hmm.
knew it was gonna be kind of dramatic, and I think the flow and the transition of her characters were beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think why people keep saying that there needs to be a Snyder directive is because you build up on you build your entire marketing on having a key nemesis of Wonder Woman coming into the game. You spent 2 hours building up the story to then crash it
At
with
the end.
3 minutes of the main, well, not the main villain, but one of Wonder Woman's key villains.
Well, yeah, but you actually made a point after, but it's not obviously in the movie that you was wondering if because of that experience with that particular with the cheetah,
She then looks
um,
to
then she looks to find the was it the tablet,
no the
the
knife,
amulet? I can't
the
the knife,
Amazon
right?
knife.
Yeah, that would give her back that power because she got a taste of it, and I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Because it would make sense, right? Now my fear is that okay,
they don't.
so they don't because she has one more movie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it would explain why there wasn't much of a fight scene
Yeah, because she
between
had
Cheetah
just
and Wonder.
transformed.
She had just transformed, so that would make sense, and I hope they do something like that because that would be really good.
It
You
would
know,
be.
and
It would be.
you know what I mean.
And then too, when I thought about it some more, I was like, actually, the 5 minutes is enough because
That's if they do the what you
the
said
movie
though.
was not about her. The movie
No.
was about the wishing amulet.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to keep it on that. The ending was terrible.
The problem, um, yeah,
But the thing is,
yeah.
I
It no okay. So
the way
go ahead. I want to give my
the way
spill.
the story was built, the way the pieces
Mm-hmm.
of the story was built, you couldn't end it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
But the ending was terrible.
Yeah, for superhero movie.
Yeah,
So okay,
because that's
so
no. You spent
6 out of 10.
3-4 minutes trying to get your rope inside this whirlwind, and you can't get do. You get tricked
And
aside,
you
and
did
all of a sudden he's speaking the truth. So yeah, oh
well. Okay, so the reason they got like for me, it got a little backlash. Obviously, they had that little section. Obviously, you said at the beginning it felt forced, but it didn't. What was good is that they didn't stick on it too long. And
yeah,
so the thing about it is obviously one, if you're a kid, this movie gonna be real hard for you to understand
mm-hmm.
because a lot of the underlying tone. Obviously, it was more. One of the main storylines in this movie was Wonder Woman healing and moving past the past. Because
Yeah,
remember,
because
in
she
the
was
end of
stuck
one,
on Trevor.
she she was stuck on Trevor, right? And she was stuck on. Is his name? Yeah, Trevor. Is his
Yeah,
name Trevor?
Steve Trevor.
Steve. Steve Trevor. Thank you, man. I was like, that's not his first name, but I forgot his first name is Steve. So she was stuck on Steve because at the end when the plane crashed, remember she stood and looked off into the distance and she had that sad face and stuff. She
Yeah,
was all like mopey. At the end of this one, she was happy.
yeah,
So she actually got to say goodbye properly when she reneged on the wish when she took her wish back.
yeah. Because
And obviously it
when
was
he said goodbye, her ears were
mhm.
ringing from getting hit, getting air bang
Right.
from
Yeah.
Aries.
So it actually
It
And
played
then
out
obviously
nicely.
they were, yeah, like she was, they were doing the, she was showing him around and stuff like that. So
That was
it
great.
made,
That was great.
no, that's also they got great on-screen chemistry and stuff. So that story was awesome. I get that story. Then, what's his name? The guy with the wish that became the wishing thing.
Yeah.
His story was cool, but like you said, because of the way his character was progression, and that boy, he's the dude that acted as a Mandalorian.
And
He act his ass.
Narcos.
And Narco, bro, he's such a good actor, man.
Yep.
I like that guy.
It was great.
I'm not good with names.
It was great.
Great actor. Um, People obviously, I guess people not liking like how the nerdy person always seems to get like in powers and always goes
Super
crazy.
hot.
Huh?
Super
You know, the
hot.
woman that became Cheetah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you remember
She was
Cheetah,
nerdy.
she became Cheetah, and then obviously if you remember, it's is it the Amazing Spider-Man, or the one that had Andrew Garfield? Remember
Emma. That
and
hit
Emma
me.
Watson. Well, I was talking about Jamie Foxx's character. Remember, he was like the loner dude.
Oh yeah.
And then he becomes Electro and starts doing weird dubstep.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh, I say, but I kind of get because she's been bullied her almost every time. No one ever used to see her stuff. She got drunk on the attention, man. Especially when she started being.
Yeah, that was written beautifully
like,
too.
Oh yeah, it was all good. I wish the fight was longer, but judging on what you just said, especially if they do decide to go that line,
for her last movie, it would be great.
It would be great for her last movie. But the ending,
because
I understand why he did it because he was. It was all about him understanding that his kid loves him no matter what.
Yeah.
But bro, you kind of like nuked the whole planet. So why are we trying to redeem him? But the thing about it is like they couldn't have a fist fight because he's just a regular dude with the wishing thing.
Yeah.
Like Wonder Woman on a hand-to-hand combat would have nuked that dude. They're like one punch,
one punch,
one punch. So the ending was, and I think that's what kind of like dropped it from. Because I remember I was texting Dwayne, I was like, Dwayne, he's like, what you say? I was like, it's about a 7.5. And then I messaged back later, I was like 7.
6.5.
But I thought it was a good movie, and this is not DC bias talking. This is like legit, like saying, "Oh, like okay, I get it." Like I actually enjoyed the beginning scene with the race.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't mind that.
Good.
It was all women. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, that shit was pretty dope. Especially when the girl didn't let the
woman
didn't let her win.
Crap. Is that Artemis?
Is it Artemis? I don't know. I can't remember, man.
Because remember, if that's Artemis, bro, I would love to see the Superman Batman Apocalypse where Artemis beat the hell out of Darkseid, and then the man was like, "Nah, I doubt this."
Nah, it's not. I don't think it's Artemis. It's not. I don't think it's Artemis. I think she's too old.
But Artemis was old. Artemis was the second oldest Amazon next to Hippolyta, wasn't she? She was there when Hippolyta prayed to Zeus. Anyhow, conversation for later. Dude, I got that.
I know. It's bothering me. It's bothering me. Give me a second just before you go. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, Kristen Wiig? No.
No, Kristen Wiig is Cheetah.
It's Cheetah. Okay.
What did you think about her playing Cheetah?
I thought she was fine. I just wanted a longer fight scene because she's one of Wonder Woman's most.
Yeah.
She's like one of the big hitters. It's almost like having Batman. It's like having Superman fighting Doomsday at not Doomsday. Yeah, not fighting Doomsday. Darkseid.
Mm-hmm.
And just have the fight scene be 3 minutes. Like I need a kind of a drawn out beatdown, especially because it's Darkseid.
Yeah, or Doomsday. You're right.
I am so excited for this, dude. That movie's 4 hours.
Yeah.
Dude,
I am so sad.
Huh?
I am sad.
Yeah, that's it. After that, that's the end of Zack Snyder and WB.
That's not why I'm sad. Because Britain blocking everything.
I will guarantee. I will
Akira,
find.
if it on
I will find
Amazon
a way for
Prime,
you to watch that.
I go shit.
I will. I will find a way for you to watch that fucking show. Anyway,
I can
guys.
cancel my Crunchyroll and everything for a month.
We'll we'll do is I'll find a way if we can find something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be out there. But all right, guys. Thank you for joining me this week. Be sure to follow and check the YouTube out to find the edited episode. And as always, guys, stay safe out there. Peace.
Laters.